Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Marcus from the Weekly Spot, and today I'll be doing a movie review of Thor, a film based on the Marvel Comics and the fourth film of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, directed by Kenneth Branagh. When Thor, the god of thunder, reacts brutally to the frost giants who are the enemies of the gods for violating the peace treaty, his father and the ruler of Asgard, Odin, banishes Thor from Asgard to Earth, making him human as punishment. While Thor's brother Loki, the god of mischief, plots to take over the throne, Thor must prove himself worthy to become a god again. This movie I thought had a pretty good story. It was like a well written fish out of water story. Chris Hemsworth I thought was good as Thor. Thor was a character that I've heard of him. I've seen him in a few things, but I wasn't too familiar with his character until I saw this. But he's a pretty cool character. And again, the actor played the role. I thought he played the role really well as the Thunder God. This movie, I think, did a good job developing his character as he started off as arrogant and hot-headed, but grew to be more humble as the film goes on. And I thought the movie had some funny moments with Thor trying to adapt to the lifestyle of Earth and just being human. And the movie did a good job blending in the seriousness of it all, and just the story overall. And the character in this movie, he actually kind of reminds me of Tony Stark in the first Iron Man movie. They're two different characters, obviously, but I feel they share some similarities in their personalities, their character development, and just how their stories were, at least when it comes to the movie version. Anthony Hopkins, I thought was great as Odin. He has such a strong presence, and I just thought he was a really good fit for this role as someone who is portrayed as wise, patient, and peaceful, but someone you don't want to mess with when he's angered because he is someone that is powerful and is willing to take action if he has to. Natalie Portman as the scientist Jane Foster, specifically an astrophysicist, I thought did a good job. I like the relationship between her and Thor. You see a mutual attraction that they have, and they do start to grow like some sort of a bond over Thor believing in Jane's research on discovering the wonders of the universe and the stars and stuff like that, and Jane's curiosity on Thor, that maybe he is telling the truth about who he is and where he comes from. You see the connection that they had that I felt made for some pretty good chemistry. I thought they were good together. Tom Hiddleston was awesome as the villain Loki, and he's at least to me one of my favorite villains and characters of the MCU. And although he is a schemer, he is someone that you can kind of sympathize with when you learn about his character, and his motives. This film had a pretty good supporting cast. I like the characters. Most of them are kind of like minor characters. They're not as important as the main ones, but they still play a part in the story and help move the story forward. Stellan Skarsgård as Eric Selvig, the scientist helping Jane with her research, and Kat Dennings as Jane's intern, Darcy Lewis. Both characters that don't exist in the comics, but I thought were cool additions to the universe. The Asgardian warriors and friends of Thor, Lady Sif, played by Jamie Alexander in The Warriors 3, Fondro, played by Josh Dallas, Hogun, played by Tonobu Asano, and Volstagg, played by Ray Stevenson, who I would say are my favorites out of the supporting cast slash characters. I thought they were pretty cool and badass characters. There's also Confior as Laufey, King of the Frost Giants. There wasn't much to him or the Frost Giants, but I thought they made for an okay secondary antagonist. Idris Elba as Heimdall, the all-seeing, the all-hearing gatekeeper of Asgard. He didn't do much, but hey, he did look awesome as a character, I can say that much. And Renee Russo as Frigga, the wife of Odin and the mother of Thor and Loki. who probably had the least screen time out of everyone, but the time that she had, I thought she did fine. Thor is a movie that I would recommend checking out if you haven't seen it already. It had a good story. It was well written. It had some cool action. It looked good. I like the cinematography. Asgard, I forgot to mention, looked amazing in this movie. I mean, there's not a lot of scenes of that world, which kind of sucks, but looking back at it, I can understand why, because really the movie was about and more so focused on Thor's banishment and his growth as a character. So again, the story and the direction that this movie was going, I get it. Even though like there is a part of me that would have liked to have seen more at the time it came out because of how awesome the world looked. The music was good, the costumes, the cast and the characters, and just overall just a fun and entertaining film. For the MCU, I thought it was a pretty good introduction to the gods and the magic in the universe. So with all that, I would give Thor a 4.5 out of 5. And that is my review of Thor. Let me know your opinion. Do you like this movie? Do you not like this movie? Or do you think it's just okay? There will be a spoiler review coming out soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. This is Marcus from the Weekly Spot signing off. Until next time, take care everyone.